Good evening and welcome to the Idol Radio Show at idolradioshow.com. This is our Monday night show, one of our new shows, and tonight we're having a Sanjaya tribute. Sanjaya is gone, and we will miss him. But he made it to the 7th place, and this Sanjaya mania is sweeping the country. All right, let's move on and talk to, I don't know, I want to say one of my heroes, great friend of Idol Radio Show, a man that I actually got a chance to meet a few weeks ago when we went down and saw Miss Brenna Gethers, the founder of VoteForTheWorst.com, the most successful website dedicated to American Idol outside of AmericanIdol.com itself, is with us. Dave, thank you for being with us on Idol Radio Show.
Oh, thanks for having me again. I love
How are you?
I'm doing good.
You are my hero, dude. You were on Howard Stern's show in the studio last week, and then you went over to the David Letterman show.
Like everyone's like, oh, you don't know what they're going to do to you. They're going to be crazy. They were so nice. Like they're such good people.
Speaking of people who take American Idol very seriously, we have a lady on the line with us, and her name is Reggie, and Reggie has started an anti-Sanjaya movement, very reminiscent of the movement that you started, but she kind of has the exact opposite opinion as you, and she's actually selling T-shirts, and her newest T-shirt says, and I quote, "Vote for the worst," which is you, and then underneath it says, "America's biggest a-holes."
Wow.
So she is a big fan of our show, but she's not a big fan of you, and I would like you to meet her now. Reggie,
I would love
to the Idol Radio Show. You're on the line with Daryl and Dave.
What can't I say on the radio? Tell me now.
What'd you say? Well, we are not rated a mature show, so I don't want to have to bleep you, but I do want a good show. Hint, hint.
Well, Dave, it's an honor to talk with you.
See?
Okay.
It all starts all nicely.
But I do not agree with your website.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to call you any bad names.
Okay, wow.
That's cool. I mean that's the thing is, like we say, all these people, that don't agree with the website, we just kind of make it more, we make people have to vote for their favorites as well, because if we vote for Sanjaya or Phil or whoever, everyone else will just have to vote for their favorites just as much. And I mean, I don't think our people are ever really going to win anyway. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think that, Phil Stacey's going to win American Idol. So, I mean, I think that no matter what, the people that hate Vote for the Worst will probably still get whatever they want in the end anyway. So.
Well, here's my question to you, Dave.
Yeah.
My question is, why, after you did the whole Sanjaya thing, why do you then just pursue it even more? If you're telling me that you don't want to ruin the American Idol show, then why do you go and pursue another American Idol contestant? It's kind of like beating a dead horse. Like, you had your fun, and you picked on Sanjaya, and even though you said, oh, we really love him, you wouldn't vote for someone that was the worst if you really loved him. You only really love him because he's the worst, and because you really don't like American Idol because you think it's fixed. So here you go again. Now you're picking on somebody else. Phil wasn't the worst, because you picked on Sanjaya the first for the worst. Now you're picking on Phil. So when Phil's gone, then who are you going to pick on? Are you going to keep doing it? It's kind of dumb just to keep beating people down every time you think they're the worst.
You think we're beating people down, but really we like those people, and that's, the show always tells us, vote for your favorite person. They don't say vote for the best person. They don't say vote for the best singer. They say vote for your favorite. Our favorite is Sanjaya or Phil or et cetera.
But he's your favorite because he's the worst.
Yeah, but why is that? They don't say you can't vote for who you think is the worst. And the thing is, we don't necessarily think they're the worst, quote unquote. What we do is we want to vote for the worst person that the producers don't want to win, because this is not a talent competition. It's not a real show. So why, if they're going to stick someone like Sanjaya on there, who obviously wasn't as talented probably as some of the other people, say Melinda, if they stick him in there, knowing that he's going to eventually not sing as well as the others, and they did that on purpose for ratings.
I don't think they did, Dave. I don't think they did, because a lot of people, even you yourself, said he was really good in the beginning.
Oh, no, I didn't think he was good.
I think he was.
He was good at the start?
I think
I didn't really like his audition.
Reggie,
no, I mean, I don't think he was terrible at the beginning, but I didn't really care for his audition.
Do you think he should have gotten put through, Reggie?
I think that he should have. I think in the beginning, I told you this before on the other shows, that I think Sanjaya was good in the beginning. I think, that he was better than his sister. But all of a sudden, when he was out of his element, he couldn't sing anymore. So Sanjaya is going to go on. He's going to do better things now, but he can't do anything that's outside of his element.
And singing just is not it. So you don't think that Dave's website should even be in existence?
Well, no, not if he's going to keep promoting people that are bad. I mean, vote for me because I'm the fattest. Woo, baby. Come on.
Well, yeah,
you want to be good at something to get voted in to be the best.
But we can vote for whoever we want. If you're saying that we can't vote for Sanjaya, then what's the point of the show if you can't vote for whoever you want?
No, but you're doing it as a joke. That was my
We're doing
point.
it because the show is bad, and it's cheesy, and it's funny. We
it's
like to
not.
watch the show, but it is. It's a terrible show, and that's what makes it funny. The thing is, the show puts in people like Sanjaya as train wrecks. They have all these terrible auditions to start off the show where they have all these people they point and make fun of, and they say, isn't this funny, isn't this funny? And they're like, okay, now you can't vote for them anymore. Now you
well, he does have a good point
people.
there because the very start of the season, Reggie, is in total mockery. Like, so do you get mad at Idol for that part?
No, you can show good and bad because there are people that are going to show up because they're totally toned down.
But do you realize that they put those people through and they make them go through a week of auditions before they even get to Simon, Paul, and Randy, telling them you're good, you're good, you're good, manipulating them, getting them to that point, and then letting them down and showing it on camera to, totally get people to say, they suck. But, the whole week the producers, they've gone through multiple auditions before they even got to that point, and they're told that they're good for weeks, and then finally they get to that. And
yeah, but they don't only do it because they're bad. They do it because they have some kind of charisma. And again,
that is not. They do it because they want everyone to laugh at them, and a lot of these people are probably actors anyway, so they don't do it because they have charisma.
You're doing your same site because of somebody being bad and somebody getting votes because somebody thinks it's a joke. And I had said this before. It's like kind of like you guys are like people that never made it to prom queen or prom king, and now all of a sudden you want to get back at people. That's not fair. Because this is actually a good show.
Do you think that the people that they are supporting feel that way? Like, for instance, do you think that that's how Sanjaya feels?
I would be hurt. If I was Sanjaya, I would be hurt to be listed on America's Worst.
Well,
and if I was Phil right now, I'd probably be doing a lawsuit because of the way you made him look like a freaking
lawsuit? You can't sue someone. Okay, do you realize how many other websites say, Phil Stacey's terrible, we hate him? You can't sue someone for that. We merely say, we like Phil Stacey because of that, and we want to vote for him. You can't sue someone for voting for you.
Well, you know what? If they put your head, Dave, on a cartoon and said,
they already have. People do it all the time, and you just got to get over it.
I wouldn't want
you just got to get over it. I'm a public figure. Because
Dave, actually, that's a good idea. Do you mind if I like make a bobblehead out of it? I'm not being funny, but I
already have.
Now that you said that, I think that's.
I'm a graphic
I love it. I think it's hysterical.
I'll put it
on
my
bobbleheads out of me because I was on David Letterman. I was nodding my head a lot. I look kind of silly. So make a bobblehead. I mean, if you're in the public and you want a singing career like Sanjaya or Phil do, you're going to have to deal with criticism. It's not that. I mean, and we're not even mean to them. We like them.
Well,
everyone else is the one saying, we hate Sanjaya. He's so terrible. We're like, let's vote for Sanjaya and help him out. So
let me just jump in for a second.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Dave, when you do what you're doing, you see how upset she is. Do you know as you're doing it that people are going to get this irate about it?
Yes, and that's what makes me kind of amused.